was probably the last person to see her alive.
Yeah, well, just be thankful you didn't see her dead.
Oh, you must have had the fright of your life.
Yeah, no kidding there.
What did she, you know, look like?
Sanita?
I'll never forget that face as long as I live.
Look, spare us the morbid details, will you?
And there's me accusing her of skiving when she took that sickie.
Aye, well, Edna being Edna, he couldn't always guarantee that she were telling the truth. I caught her ordering cake at the cafe the same day, remember?
Did the doctor say what did it?
No, we'll have to wait for the post-mortem.
Oh.
I just can't figure out how she ended up in your bed.
Well, I suppose you were confused and disorientated.
I bet you say that about all the girls.
Do you mind? The poor woman's barely cold.
Suppose you'd be advertising for a new cleaner.
Hopefully someone a little more reliable.
She wasn't a bad old soul, just a bit eccentric, maybe.
It's a bit late for regrets now. We should have appreciated her when she was alive.
Right, you look. I'll have to look after yourself today. I've got a meeting to go to.
Don't worry, Mr. V. I'll make sure they all knuckle down.
Can I have the keys for the storage?
Yeah, well, be warned. I'll be doing a stock take later, so no ideas, eh?
I don't think there's much call in the black market for nickel elastic.
I mean it. No funny business.
You can trust us.
I don't have any choice, do I?
Hiya. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, she looks a bit flawed. Little love's under the weather. Talking of which, how's Ashley?
Oh, you know, on the mend, bored out of his brains. I'm hoping some chocolate magazines will cheer him up.
Well, he's very lucky to have such a devoted wife.
Oh, yeah. Better get back to him.
Right. We'll be in touch.
Cheers.
Sir, something wrong?
Someone did the place over last night.
You're joking?
Smashed the safe open, took my $5 grand.
You don't think somebody saw you with it yesterday, do you?
Like who?
Was a couple of punters in there when you were flashing it around, you know?
I don't think it was a punter.
No?
No, I think it was someone a lot closer to home.
Hey, I hope you're not accusing me, Rob.
It was not rocket science, is it?
So what did the coppers say?
They're onto it. They'll find whoever did it.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't hear anything. I'd got my hands full all night, if you know what I'm saying.
We better warn your girlfriend, then. She'll have to make a statement to the police. They're going to want to know where you were.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Not a problem, is it?
No, it's not a problem, no. I mean, I've got nothing to hide, have I?
Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Dougie climbed into bed, and there she was, lying next to him, stone cold.
Do you know? You never know the minute, do you?
No.
Mind you, it could happen to any of us.
Yeah, I know. Cheers.
I just don't understand what I've done wrong.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Well, what was all that about then last night?
Everything's just going so fast. I don't know if I'm coming or going. I need some time to think.
After what we've been through, we should be stronger than ever. Oh, Sal, you can have as much space as you want. Just don't shut me out.
After what Rita said, it's really...
Oh, yeah, Rita. Well, she's a fine one to lecture on successful relationships.
She's been a good friend to me.
Oh, yeah, and I haven't. Sally, you don't understand, do you, how much I love you. And all I want is for us to be together.
I feel the same, Martin. I just don't want to rush into things.
Yeah, well, whatever, eh?
Don't be like that.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
No way, Peter.
All I'm asking you to say is that you spent last night with me.
Oh, I didn't.
No, I know you didn't, but the coppers aren't going to know that, are they?
So, where were you then?
Well, I left your place and I went home.
So why are you asking me for an alibi?
Because they're never going to believe me.
No, I'm sorry, Peter. I can't do it.
Jenny, please do it.
No. If the truth isn't good enough for you, then you have to get somebody else to lie for you, Peter. I'm sorry.
All right. Listen, I heard about the bookies getting robbed.
Yeah, so what are you trying to say?
No, I'm not suggesting you had out do with it, but, you know, you working there, coppers are going to jump to obvious conclusions, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's none of your business, is it?
Yeah, well, no, the thing is, well, I might know someone who can help you out with an alibi. For a fake.
I don't know what's been going on.
What are you talking about?
I saved the performance. I seen you with Fizz.
No, you got the wrong end of the stick there, Kurt.
Oh, so you were just practising mouth-to-mouth then, was you?
Practising mouth-to-mouth, I was not. You know I love Maria.
You better not tell her what you've been up to, because if you don't, I will.
How's Sally?
I don't know. Why don't you ask her yourself?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, apparently she's better off without me.
Look, if you think
I
that
don't know what
said
kind of stuff you've been filling her head with. All I do know is that she seems to think that you've got a better idea of what's good for her.
Look, I didn't mean to interfere.
Yeah, well, you made a pretty good job all the same, eh?
Look, there's been that much upset going on over the last few days. She just needed somebody to talk to.
Right, well, whatever you said, it certainly hit the spot, because she's having second thoughts now.
Well, I am sorry. If I thought for 1 minute I'd caused trouble between you...
It might not meet with your approval, Rita, but Sally means the world to me. I love her. And, well, up until last night, I thought she felt the same.
Then I'm sure, if you both love each other as much as you say you do, it'll all work out.
Yeah, well, thanks for your advice.
Well, I saw ambulance outside Rovers. Next thing you know, they're wheeling body out.
No. Can't believe it, poor Edna, eh?
Hey, you don't reckon Dougie had out to do with it, do you?
How do you mean?
Well, look at how he went for me that time in the pub. I wouldn't put out past him.
Oh, give over, Miss Marple.
I can't leave you lot alone for 5 minutes, can I?
No, Janice was just telling us about Edna.
What about her?
You haven't heard, have you? She's passed away.
Oh. Well, you lot left to work all that harder then, won't you, to make up for her absence?
When do you want this Henderson order sent out?
Well, it should have gone out yesterday.
Yeah, but our Linda usually signs the release forms.
Can't you lot do anything for yourselves?
We're not authorised.
Well, you are now. So get on with it.
Called in a health centre. Told me you had the day off.
Bethany's poorly.
Thought you might fancy a spot of lunch somewhere.
She's very hot.
Well, couldn't Audrey look after her for an hour or two?
Well, she's busy at the salon, and anyway, I don't want to leave her when she's poorly.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Some other time.
Yeah, but you can stay and have something to eat with us.
OK, why don't I make myself useful in the kitchen? You look like you got your hands full.
Thanks, Richard.
Oh, I should have seen it coming.
What?
Oh, Edna's gloom and doom predictions.
Give over a load of mumbo-jumbo.
Exactly. You're about as psychic as one of Betty's hot pots.
Yeah, well, I laughed behind her back when she was saying all that stuff about death being close by.
Well, any sane person would have.
Yeah, well, she's having the last laugh now.
If it makes you feel any better, why don't you close pub for the afternoon? As a mark of respect.
Oh, there's no need to go that far. I'm sure it's not what Edna would have wanted.
Whoa, what was that for?
You know, I think the world here.
Yeah, what are you after, you?
I'm not after nothing. Can tell you love your car.
Of course you can, I'm only messing. And to prove it... Oh, all right, Kirk. Shove up tie.
Oh, it's all right. I'll have one at the bar.
You can sit with us, you know. You don't smell that much.
Well, I'm sure you two have got a lot to talk about in private.
What was all that about?
Dunno.
So come on, then. What's this big surprise you've been dying to tell me about?
All right. How do you fancy a week's worth of all-night partying and chilling out on the beach?
Eh?
Sun, sea, sandals. Well, I booked us a week's holiday in Ibiza.
You what?
Well, it's only a provisional reservation, but I've paid an holding deposit. Hey, and don't worry about the money. It's my treat.
Oh, you can't do that.
I can, and I have. You deserve it.
I'm not sure Nigella would rate it, but it's edible.
Lunchy's going to have to go on hold, I'm afraid. She's been sick again and her temperature's up, and I'm going to take her to A&E.
You sure?
I'm not taking any chances.
Come on, I'll take you up there.
So, you were with Mr. Barlow all night? Where?
It's flat. My husband was across the road at the minicab office on a night shift.
Does he know you were with Mr. Barlow?
Nah. Me and Steve have been having a few problems, and Peter's been a really good friend, if you know what I mean.
What time did you leave, Mr. Barlow's?
At 8, then went across the road to the cafe for my breakfast.
OK. That'll be all for now.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if no one said anything about this to my husband.
We'll be in touch.
What the hell were they doing here? You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
So what do they want?
They were asking questions about Peter Barlow.
Wow, what have you got to do with Peter Barlow?
700 quid, babe. And it's all ours.
Are you going to tell me what the hell's going on here?
Jason said I'd find you here. Sally, I feel terrible. I had Martin in the cabin before. He's not best pleased with me.
Why? What's he said?
Well, it's not so much what he said. You know, what I was saying to you the other day about you and fellas. Look, the last thing I wanted was to cause trouble between you and Martin.
Rita, you haven't.
Well, maybe you've taken it a bit too much to heart.
Everything you said made perfect sense. It's true. All my adult life, I've just gone from one man to the next.
But that's your choice. Who am I to tell you how to live?
But the point is, for everyone's sake, I think I need to slow down a bit.
But it's no one else's business.
No, that's very easy for you to say, Rita.
Sally, all I was concerned about was, well, perhaps you were rushing into things.
And you're right, which is why I need to put the brakes on. I need to think about things before I commit myself again.
You gave Peter Barlow an alibi for a lousy 700 quid?
Yeah, that's 700 quid we haven't got, Steve.
You need your flaming head tested.
Oh, it's not like you haven't done any worse in your time.
Yeah, which is exactly why I don't want you getting involved in this kind of thing.
Please.
What if the police find out?
Which they won't.
How do you know that? There's no guarantee Barlow's going to keep his trap shut.
Well, he's hardly likely to give himself up, is he?
You're one stupid cow, you know that.
Yeah, but you still love me, though. Oh, come on. What are we going to spend it on, eh?
Sorry.
All right.
You're all right.
Hiya. All right, John. I just got your message. How is she?
I'm almost done.
I should have brought her in earlier, but I kept thinking she'd get better.
Well, what were the symptoms?
She was burning up and she kept being sick.
No rash?
Not that I could see, no. If it's meningitis, I'll never forgive myself.
Hey, I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah. Does Sarah know she's here?
No, I thought it best not to worry her till we knew what was going on.
Yeah, OK.
Right, Mrs. Platt.
How is she?
Bethany's got a nasty dose of tonsillitis.
You sure? It's not meningitis?
No, but you did the right thing bringing her in. The symptoms are very similar. We've given her something to get her temperature down. She's looking better already.
Well, am I glad to hear that.
You're going to be all right, sweetheart.
We'll put her on a course of antibiotics and see how she goes. Just keep a close eye on her at home.
Can we take her home?
Once I've written up a prescription.
Oh, sweetheart.
Now, that's the best news I've heard all day. You had me very worried then, you did.
Feel my heart beating. Do you understand?
What's that?
What's it look like?
Well, it's not knickers, that's for sure. Don't let Baldwin catch you.
Don't let Baldwin catch what?
I was just experimenting. You like it?
I don't pay you to experiment. If you want to muck about, do it in your own time, not mine.
Sorry, Mr. Bartley.
Where's Karen?
She's at home.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she weren't feeling too good. I think she took the news about Edna quite badly.
Yeah, well, you tell her from me. If she wants to grieve, to do it in her own time. Otherwise, she'd be mourning her job.
We're on top of that Bullens order, so I've told girls to get cracking on that Reuben stuff, and, well, we should be back on track by the end of the day.
So what do you want, a medal?
I would just say.
Just get on with it.
He's a miserable old beggar, isn't he?
You heard what he said.
Come back, Linda. All's forgiven.
Oi! What the hell do you think you're playing at?
Yeah, all right, Steve. Whatever you're going to say, just keep your voice down.
Look, what you do in your own time's your own business. But don't involve my missus, all right?
Oh, well, maybe you should keep a tighter rein on her then.
Look, I don't want you dragging her down at your level.
Much as I hate to dent her halo, Steve, it was her idea, you see? It was her who came to me.
What?
She's a smart lass, isn't she?
Everything all right here?
Yeah, Steve, we're just leaving.
What's that all about, then?
Oh, yeah. Bit of domestic hassle.
Oh, well.
You know the other night when I said I had my hands full? Well, it weren't with Shelley.
I take it the bird you schooled with was Steve's missus, then?
Yeah, but you're not giving me any hassle. It's sorted.
Is that right?
You all right, babe?
Hi, hello.
What's with the face? You've been dead miserable all day, you. More than usual, anyway.
Just leave it, Annie Maria.
I mean, look, if someone's bothering you, you can tell me, you know. I won't laugh.
There's not wrong.
Oh, come off it. I'm your sister, remember? Kirk?
Look, maybe you should talk to Tyrone.
Why, what's he got to do with that?
You can do better than that loser.
Hey, that's my fiancé you're talking about.
You're too good for him.
What, are you going to tell me or what?
All right. He's been messing you about, Maria. I've seen him snogging Fizz.
No, that's really sly, Kirk.
It's the truth.
Well, I don't believe you. He wouldn't.
I know what I saw, but if you don't believe me, go and ask him.
Yeah, well.
I mean, you must have heard of some of the clubs out there that, wow, they're advertising all the magazines, and sometimes
Look,
they have this...
Sam, it was really lovely of you to organise a surprise holiday, but I start back at college next week.
Yeah, well, it's not the end of the world if you miss a couple of days. I mean, you'll easily catch up.
It's not that simple.
Yeah, but they'll understand. You deserve an holiday after all you've been through.
Look, I'm sorry, Sam.
Look, I don't have to confirm the booking for a couple of days, so promise me you'll think about it.
OK, I promise.
Good.
Tyrone? Tyrone?
Oh, yeah?
Tell me it's not true what our Kirk's just told me.
What are you on about?
You and that Fizz. He's lying, isn't he? Oh, I don't believe it.
Maria, I was going to tell you. Honestly, I was. I was going to say...
I hate you.
Maria!
Oh, hello, fellow with big muscles.
Yeah, and I love a bird who knows when to keep a big fat gob shut.
Oh.
This is the last of that white lace, Janice.
Oh, cheers, love. I'll have to put an order in for some more. You haven't heard from your Linda, have you?
No, but that's not unusual.
Yeah, well, it's funny, I must say. Baldwin's been in a right stinking mood since that wedding.
Yeah, well, that was a nightmare all round.
Listen, love, if she does get in touch, well, you'll let us know, won't you?
I want to work for you.
You can't just come by,
You just couldn't keep your hands off him, could ya? What, Tyrone? Couldn't keep his mucky mitts off me, all right. You liar! You said you liked a challenge. Looks like you've lost. Never mind. Oh, you slag! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out!
Leave it!
You out!
See you later, eh, Tyrone?
This is your last warning, young lady. You step out of line once more and you'll be out of here so fast you'll wonder what's happening.
Yes, Miss Baldwin.
You're supposed to be keeping order here.
What?
You're the supervisor now, so supervise.
All right. You giving me a promotion?
Do you want me to spell it out for you?
Well, thanks very much.
Why, are you just angry because you're jealous?
What, Peter Barlow?
No, of me and my enterprising ways. Better watch out, babe. Got a bit of competition.
I'm glad you find this funny.
Oh, cheer up, misery guts.
Look, as soon as word gets out, everyone's going to think you and Barlow are having an affair.
Yeah, and we know that I didn't.
Well, it's easy for you to say. I'm the one that ends up looking like a mug.
Do you really care what people think?
Yeah, I do. Barlow's just going to have to change his story.
Steve?
I mean it.
Right, I'll just give him the money back then.
Yeah. Sold yourself short now.
Whip round for Edna. Thought we could splash out in a big wreath for the funeral.
That's the wife. She's one with all the money.
I hope I don't see a day like this again for a long time.
Well, to make it up to you, I thought I could treat you to dinner at that new Greek place later.
Oh, I'd love to.
Great.
But I can't. I told Sarah I'd be half an hour, and I must make sure that Bethany's all right. I wouldn't relax if I went out.
OK.
You don't mind, do you?
Family first.
Go. Thank you.
Ciao.
See you.
Got a bit of a problem. Well, Steve's not really happy about the setup, and I'm just worried that he's going to blow the whistle if we don't change our story, you know.
He wouldn't do that.
You don't know Steve.
Look, what you telling me? What's happened, look?
Maria, don't go, please. Leave her alone. You've done enough damage.
Look, will somebody tell me what's going on?
Are you okay?
Get out my face.
I never want to see you again.
Stay away from her, or I mean it. I'll flatten you.
Good riddance. You big dope. And you? Don't you think about setting foot near this house? You're not but trouble, you are.
It's just you and me, then.
Get lost, Fizz.